right, men. Load your weapons. Drop your weapons. Oof! I need a weapon. All right, men. Drop your weapons.
Ain't never go.
All right, men. Load your weapons.
How's it? Hang loose. Welcome. Really, Mai. Welcome to Mongoose Max Hawaii, the channel. Yes, it's Tuesday. It isn't Toastmaster Day, but it feels like it. Hey, dang, it feels like it. It feels like it because... Does this appear any clearer? I don't know. Why am I asking you? Have a good day. Like and subscribe. I know no one's out there, so I'm just talking to myself. My ratings went down to nothing. So, you know, you watching right now, you're the only one. It's just you and me. So I can do anything. I could probably swear. I don't care about monetizing anyways. I have made it to the bottom. The rating. They don't care about me and my little vlog about me and the little newsy news about the news in Hawaii. They don't care. No one cares no more. But you know what? You know, I guess I'll do a thumbnail here. Hawaii voters prefer Aloha Stadium. Halawa. So instead of the stadium next to the UH, they want to have the one in Halawa, which is a nice valley. It's a big valley. It has bottled water companies sucking out water from the aquifer. I guess they got permits. It has the it's not, I guess it's Old Triple C. It's the big prison on Oahu is in Halawa. And speaking of prison, my friend's getting paroled. Hey. Maybe he'll join me on Zoom. Then we'll get into what I think about society or something like that. I don't know. No, he's a good guy. He should not have been in prison. That's the thing. And Halawa's got the prison. Halawa's got bottled water, and Halawa's got Red Hill, the contaminated wells by the Navy. It has all that whole Red Hill thing in there. And lower down in the valley, it's got the well that was contaminated that supplies the Navy housing. And then the main... there's the difference between a well and a tunnel and a shaft and a well, okay? But what Oahu Department of Water's got there is a big shaft. It's the bigger one, because I've seen those terms mixed around. It's a big. They're trying to dilute things and mix it up and make it complicated, like woo woo woo, pixie dust and what's going on. But those two things go straight down into the aquifer. The little one, the Navy one, has got contaminated on the top, so they shut down the big one, because if they suck water out, it could, like a straw, pull that contamination down into the aquifer, the main thing. And the main aquifer, the whole this side of the island, all of Honolulu. So basically, you can't undo that. You could maybe dilute it, but you can't undo it. You know, once the booty's in the pool, you just fish it out. And it's like, the water's weird. And since I'm on a vloggy-woggy bent here and no one really cares, who cares? I shall now disrobe. I shall now swear into my heart's content. Arrgh, isn't that right, Bucky? What happened to you, Bucky? The football season. Okay, it's that and this. Bits and bobs, as they say in the UK world, is watching some of that MK mystery thing, which is getting to be like a minute soap opera of a microcosm soap opera-ish. Yes, I do have a speech coming tomorrow. I'm all worried about that. And I have a doctor's appointment today. Now, I was really worried about that because I had to go drive. And then they phoned me up yesterday and said, "Hello, is this Mongoose Max?" And I said, "Yes, how did you know my stage name?" They told me, they informed me that she only does the doctor. She only does teleconferencing on Tuesdays, so if you come in teleconferencing, it's okay with you. Okay. So now I just pop up on the laptop and then go, "I can't get in. What happened?" And then, have technical difficulties, and then doctor appointment for half an hour, so I don't have to go anywhere. Sudoku. So I'm less stressed out about that. And then back to editing. I did have a wonderful new addition. I got something in the mail. Oh yeah. Oh baby, can you feel that? SMMRR, SM, AM, SMR, SNM. Oh yeah, baby. I should do a what do you call that? Unpackaging? Unboxing. I'll do an unboxing. Oh yeah. Oh, ooh. Ooh. This is a power charger, which looks like this kind of thing, partly, which goes into the other computer, which is so old, it's barely operating. It's on threads, and that's where all the editing occurs for my whole chronicle of the plague. Every day, I posted a chronicle. And they dare to not listen to me. Nah, just not exciting. So, anyways, in the news, I saw this thing. I could do this. Oh, should I do this one? The close-up. The close-up. So, now it changed color, but it's synchronized, sort of. Synchronized. See, I'm starting to. I don't care. Let's mess with the filter. Let's mess with the filter. Somehow what the hell happened there? Saturation. Let's take out some of that. And the hue is just. I mean, I said it was like really good. Oh, God. This is just. Oh, now the color's like nice. It looks like flesh tone. Anyways, I'm going back to side. So, I'm watching this January 6th committee thingy poo, and they're covering it on this news talk, so they're commentating. And then they got the guy that was the DC police officer getting beaten in the riot. And they're talking how it was called a legitimate free speech discourse or something like that. And I was like, you're talking that's legitimate free speech? And then the guy's going, "We're going to get Mike Pence and drag him by the balls to the street, and I'm going to get you, some, hothead. And this is legitimate free speech, doesn't it?" So they talked to the police officer who just, said it right off the bat, bang, bang, short and sweet, and right on the money, And then the guy's like, yeah, that's right. And I was thinking, yeah, that's right. They're wrong, and that's not that, and then he adds on talking about Mike Pence, going, "I don't trust that guy." No. 12 months later, he's going, "Yeah, I think it was kind of like Trump's wrong." It's like 12 months later. It's like a year later. Mike Pence, "Well, he was wrong," but it's just trying to salvage. So there's he says about the DC officer says about Mike Pence. It's like, yeah, well, history's going to take one big shit on that guy's head. Okay. In the news, whatever. The whole topic of this show. Hawaii voters prefer Aloha Stadium to Halawa by what? Somewhat of a whatever. And back in the day, this is just, I just kind of would go by, who are you? Who are you? That's Roger Daltrey. Who are you? Roger Daltrey. Back in the day, in 1962, they got this thing, and they're going, you think this radio antenna is gonna get TV if we stick it on the roof? I don't know. Maybe make a bigger dish. No. The fire station's rescue squad practices with aquatic life-saving equipment, including a portable pulley and line, and inflatable rubber tube. Oh, I get them. So these are the fire rescue guys. So you throw the guy in a tube, we tie one rope to it, and then you just kind of crank this thing, and it pulls on the rope, eh? You say, yeah, I ain't going in the water. I'm saying, big ways in. I on the kind of. All right. Ha 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 ha. Mongoose Max, because his channel failed. He's gone fishing. Despite cautious to stay cautious, despite dropping cases. Omicron. The cases are dropping, but stay cautious, the experts warns. Oh, is it the Maui mayor? I don't know. This guy's just it's a mobster name, but he's just like a geek. Experts. You got to have an expert telling you to stay cautious. Look, there's two people. One, the ones that are going to stay cautious anyways because they see the stuff and they know what's going on. They're taking facts and facts, facts as real facts. And then the other two are just the other two people. Hawaii's pretty good, so it might be only two people. But the other crowd who just like, freedom! You can't tell me what to do. I don't believe you. I don't trust the government. And they're on some binge of self-promotion into this wild world where they must dominate or be self-promoted. Whatever it is, they're not going to wear the mask, no matter how many experts tell them. So, that's just a useless statement. So there, Mr. Maui Mayor. No, they're the ones that they're so bad. Look at the big Q. They mentioned the big Q on the headline newspaper. So let's check it out a little quick. Should medical cannabis dispensaries be allowed to slowly expand as outlined in legislative bills? 31% yes, 40% no, 20% just allow recreational cannabis already. just let them smoke. Just let them smoke the joints already. Shut up. So 2/3 kind of like yes, and then 1/3 like whatever. All right. Okay. All right. Allow people to make their mistakes. Speaking of making mistakes, this guy made a gigantic performance, which was not a mistake, in the Olympics. Oh, look. Hey, look. Beijing. And this guy, Chen. All right. China? Oh, no. He's USA. Chinese guy is from USA. But he made Nathan Chen, US, perform men's figure. So, when you watch figure skating, it's like... I had mixed feelings. This Winter Olympics, anyways. I was watching curling, and I'm like going, I have to watch this because it's the USA. It's the Olympics, and I gotta say, I'm watching curling. And I was getting into it too. Like, scrape the snow. It's going to the left a little bit. He's like running ahead of it, and see. U.S. earns silver, but Russia dominates the team event. Because, are you kidding? Russia in ballet? It's ballet with skates on. Right, that's what it is. Canada beats U.S. in hockey. It's like a small... In a really small article, Canada kicked U.S. ass, which makes Canada feel good, so they're going to be friendly again. Oh, we saved the world from Canada being unfriendly by losing to the USA. What a suck. Today, eh? Shoot. Water cremation. No, what the heck? Recognize ecological cultural value of water cremation. So we burn you up, make you ashes to ashes and dust to dust, and then dump you in the ocean. It's economical. You don't have to wait for your body to rot in the ground. Good God. Here's Rogan. Oh God, this guy. The Rogan Experience. I don't know. Am I hoping to be sort of like this guy's a podcast though? I want to be like as famous as this guy. I wouldn't go all controversial. I want to earn money to burn. I got a podcast worth 8 weight in gold. This information to pay the bills, son. This me mining this podcast of gold. Oh, so I'm gonna tune a part of it. Oh no, thank you. Oh, because you know the kind. What's his name? The forgotten rock star. And in a miner, the gold. God, I can't remember his name right now. The old guy. Can't be 20, unsure. Neil Young. Jeez, my brain. Just not thinking of Neil Young. Okay, here we go. I don't know. Police need to commit to stop fireworks bill would incentivize elite. Trump cons Americans into supporting him. That's pretty much, yeah. All right, let's see what that is. We don't have much time because I'm not gonna. Well, oh no to that font. Even though it's cool font, it's all crappy looking when it's big. I clicked it once. I'm trying to click it again. Stop it. Go back to the normal. Go back to that whatever font you ever took. Oh, now it's thinking. Now it's thinking because I pressed it twice. It's like. Okay, we're not going that one. Republicans doing their job opposing Democrats. Hey, we're just doing our jobs, eh? Make sure you look like crap. So we get the votes and not you. I'm mining my pot of gold. I'm a career politician, not a statistician. Trump cons Americans into supporting him. A lot of emphasis is being placed on learning about January 6th insurrection so that we can make sure it never happens again. We're going to have it. That's the great goal. But we also need to learn how 70 million Americans came to vote for the most flawed individual ever known to former Chief of Staff and 4-star General John Kelly. Donald Trump brought out the worst in us. We are paying a huge price for it. There is no reason to ask Trump. The reason to ask Trump, is that your real hair? Have you no decency? There's no reason to ask it. That's not a secretary. I don't know what that is. As was formerly asked the U.S. Senator Joseph McCarthy. Trump has no decency, and it allows him to con otherwise decent Americans into following him and giving him tremendous power. Democracy in America is in serious danger. Jim Killet Lahaina. Just figure that out, Jim. Good for you. I think the crux of it is that there once upon a time in America, there was good Republicans, and then the Republican Party kind of had some good things going. And if you wanted to vote for those policies, you would vote Republican. And one of them is like less taxes, less government. And so, read my lips, no new taxes and all that. Because we don't want our hard-earned money taxed and that money being given away to these groups that just living off government cheese and immigrants. And that's the key point. And then the rich who want to get richer, or middle class who want to get wealthy, stick with the Republican, do or die. And then they're just stuck there. And then the Republican Party, career politician style, just went overboard. And then Trump was the Pied Piper overboard of all time. Now the Republican Party almost doesn't exist. It's not what it used to be. But Republicans are, but I'm a Republican. I can never be a Democrat. Those minorities, So, yeah. So there it goes. Democracy is shot, but it's the Winter Olympics. Aloha. Clean water, clean air, and try go vote sometime. Gonna be midterm election pretty soon. But look at the sunrise. Oh, the ocean. Okay, you can go now. Aloha.